Shaking in my shoes, I nervously shook my head in the affirmative. I re-entered the class, sat down, and did my work. From that day on, she committed herself to helping me to change my life. She required my absolute best and worked to make sure that I would graduate. When I would occasionally slip back into my old ways of behaving, my other teachers would not send me to the office. They would send me to see Emory S. Hill. As much as I loved and respected her, I also feared her. After a few frightening visits to her office, I soon decided that doing what I was supposed to do was so much easier. She enlisted the support of the drama teacher, Sally Kriska, who gave me a chance to shine on the stage. That gave me the incentive to remain suspension-free. The assistant principal, Mrs. Jean Harris, now Columbus City Schools Superintendent, Dr. Jean T. Harris, lent her support by making sure that on those occasions when I needed chiding and correction, she was there to let me know that she would not accept anything but my best. With this circle of strong, positive role models, it should not be a secret to anyone that I was suddenly on a path to success. I'm not sure if they know it, but I believe they collectively saved my life. I'm the Amazing Tei Street. I am a proud graduate of Columbus Mifflin High School and the Ohio State University. My first book is titled, I'm the Amazing Tei Street. Wouldn't you like to be amazing too? And I chronicle as a part of this book, my journey here at Mifflin High School. The teacher that changed my life. There's not a secret and there's not a person in the United States who knows me that doesn't know Emory S. Hill. Emory was the English teacher here at Mifflin who made all the difference for me, who put me on a pathway to success that I could not have imagined for myself. She was an African-American woman, 5'2" and fiery. I had no hope of ever graduating. She was like, wait a minute. What do you mean you're not going to graduate? I'm like, look, I'm going to drop out next year and get a GED. I'm good. But she worked really hard with other teachers and Dr. Harris, who is one of my lifetime mentors, who is the former superintendent of Columbus City Schools. Without those women, I probably would be dead or in prison. Those women made a lifelong investment in me. It didn't stop when I graduated from Mifflin. They made sure I had care packages while I was in college. Eventually, I became the director of education for Mayor Michael B. Coleman, which is the 15th largest city in the nation. And the person who recommended me for that job was Dr. Jean T. Harris. So she followed me throughout my career, making sure that the investment she made when I was young paid off in the end. We talk about it takes an entire village to raise a single child. Well, when the secretary tells you to go back to the office in her affirming Black mother's voice, that's a part of that village. When the custodian is counseling young men about hygiene, that's a part of that village. It takes all of those folks to make thriving schools. And when we dismiss people because of whatever their role is, we don't give young people the true value of an education. I treat CEOs of companies and custodians the exact same way, with ultimate respect, because for me, they're the folks who really sew into all of what schools are. So all of those teachers that came together to make this a place where I wanted to be and where I felt proud to graduate from is the Mifflin experience. I want to encourage all of the staff of Columbus City Schools. Always go back to your why. Because of teachers and custodians and bus drivers and secretaries and administrators of schools who invest in kids like me, you all send gifts to a time that you may never see, but you create the fabric of this great nation every single day. Your paychecks may not reflect it, but hopefully kids like me who succeed are the paycheck for the investments that you all make every single day. And so on behalf of all of the kids in Columbus City Schools, thank you to all of the staff of this great district who show up against great odds and pour every day for kids like me. I'm grateful And even if they never say it, they're grateful too. So thank you. I'm the Amazing Tei Street. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Stay tuned for next week's Wellness Wednesday video.